From Nashville, Tennessee, it's Country Music Time, brought to you by your local Air Force recruiter and this radio station. Now, here are the stars of this week's show, the Younger Brothers.
Woman at the end of the bar lights up another smoke, and her eyes tell the story of a heart that's broke. She orders a strong one, stares into her half-filled glass, trying to drown some memories that haunt her from the past. She waits out the night for some cowboy to take her home. Don't like sitting here by herself or sleeping alone. She twirls around the floor, dancing with her party lights. But I know what she came here for, and she won't leave alone tonight. Lonely hearts looking for someone, lonely hearts waiting for the right one. Lonely hearts taking a chance on love. Tonight might be the night for lonely hearts find what they're needing. Lonely hearts, someone to believe in. Lonely hearts. Another night, waking in a stranger's bed. Have to pour me a shot of gold, ease my aching head. Stumble down the stairs to the heat on the street, and it's another day with nothing to lose, and another night with the blues. Lonely hearts looking for someone, lonely hearts waiting for the right one. Lonely hearts taking a chance on love. Tonight might be the night for lonely hearts find what they're needing. Lonely hearts, someone to believe in. Lonely hearts. Lonely hearts, lonely hearts, lonely hearts.
The Younger Brothers, James and Michael Williams. Now, that's kind of strange, younger brother, James and Michael Williams, but here you are. Where did the Younger name come from?
Right. Well, we were called James and Michael in the Houston area for that was our name, James.
Right.
And,
you were playing lounges and
right,
stuff.
Right. And then when we signed with MCA, they wanted to call us the Williams Boys. But they had just signed Don Williams Band, and, too many Williamses and too many, they'd think we were the Don Williams Band, and, we decided to come up with a new name.
You were one of the most successful lounge acts in Houston, and in a city of that size, that's got to say something for you.
Well, we set our goals to go to the Houston area and try to establish a name and try to get something happening. And it was we were real fortunate to succeed, because in any city you try to break into, when you're breaking into a lounge, to be a lounge act, or the clubs, they've got their own cliques and their own groups that play them, and so it's hard to break in, but not as hard as the national music business. But
speaking of which, did you have your sights aimed at Nashville eventually?
Sure.
Was that the plan?
Right,
oh yeah,
always.
Our background is country music and gospel music anyway, so we felt like if we're going to be in the music business for the rest of our life, the best thing we can do is play country music, because it's so natural for us, and we write country, and we wondered why we hadn't done it sooner. It was such a natural thing to do. you know.
Must have been a kind of a big step for you, though, to finally come to the mecca of country music, Nashville. It's got to be a little bit intimidating, no matter how much experience you have.
Well, actually, we've been to Nashville before.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the '60s, we came and did some recording on Columbia Studios, and it was exciting more than as exciting in the sense that we finally reached one of the goals that we have, you know. To be recording with a label like MCA,
Sure.
You know, and with a producer like Ron Chancey. I mean,
what a great label! They even feed you cornbread and beans.
They do.
Sure do. I know. Just before you came in the studio, you guys had lunch, and
Right.
you feel kind of full right now. Doggone it, I'm hungry too. I think I'll go have some. That sounds great.
They were.
The song we just heard, "Lonely Hearts," was pretty successful for you. I remember hearing it quite a bit on the radio.
It did real well for us. We were real pleased with what it did.
And the one we're going to listen to now, as we're recording, is in the top 30 of the country music
Yes, sir.
charts.
That's right.
So that's got to be a big thrill for you. Is that the
It
highest
is.
you've ever gotten on the charts so
Definitely.
far?
Definitely.
So far.
So
So
far.
God, we wish you the best of luck with it and many more. All right, let's listen to it then. Nothing But the Radio On.
I remember how good it was, you and me in the candlelight, celebrating the perfect love. Oh, what a special night, moving with the rhythm of our beating hearts, waiting for the magic to come. And I can still remember just how good we felt when they would play our favorite song. And I can still remember just how good you looked with nothing but the radio on. Time flies when the loving's fun. Seems nothing's really changed. A little bit of the glitter's gone, but basically we're still the same. And I love the way you love me back to yesterday, back to where it all began. And I can still remember just how good we felt when they would play our favorite song. And I can still remember just how good you look with nothing but the radio on. Ain't no chance of our love dying. It keeps on getting better without even trying. And I can still remember just how good we felt when they would play our favorite song. And I can still remember just how good you look with nothing but the radio on. And I can still remember just how good we felt when they would play our favorite song. And you still look as good as you did back then with nothing but the radio on. 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 Nothing but the radio on.
We're living in an incredible century. In less than a lifetime, we've gone from the horseless carriage to walking on the moon. And the future promises to be even more computerized, miniaturized, and specialized. That's why the future looks great for engineers, and it's especially bright for those who aim high and put their engineering degrees to work in the U.S. Air Force. The Air Force enables you to work with the latest equipment on a wide range of challenging problems. And you get immediate management experience, sure to help you later in your career. But even if you don't have an engineering degree, you can still benefit, because through a new program, you can come to us with any college degree with a heavy emphasis in math and physics, and if you're selected, we'll send you back to college to get your electrical, aero, or astro engineering degree. The Air Force of the future is here today, so check it out. Ask an Air Force recruiter all your questions. We think you'll like the answers. aim high in the Air Force.
Way down in the valley, way down Mexico way, I remember my younger days. In my mind they seem to unfold. I would walk down a hot dusty road with palm trees shading the way. Oh, how I hated them then when I needed to roam and get a taste of the wind. Way down in the valley, seems like just yesterday, I fell in love with a girl with hair as black as the night. But that urge to wander was stronger than her beauty that once possessed me. And I traded her love when I needed to roam for a taste of the wind. A taste of the wind can buy all the freedom I thought I'd find. A taste of the wind can make up for old friends I left behind. A taste of the wind can bring back the woman that once was mine. My empty heart and my tears are the price that I paid for a taste of the wind. Down South Texas way, I remember her saying, I love you, mi amor, por favor no te vayas. Now the memory of her and the love that she gave me are too much to bear. 'Cause I traded her love when I needed to roam for a taste of the wind. A taste of the wind buy all the freedom I thought I'd find. A taste of the wind can make up for old friends I left behind. A taste of the wind can bring back the woman that once was mine. My empty heart and my tears are the price that I've paid for a taste of the wind. Oh, I traded her love when I needed to roam for a taste of the wind.
A Taste of the Wind, we just heard that. Well, now that you've got a hit song, apparently you're touring quite a bit. What now? What's next?
Well, we're trying to finish up the album and trying to find time to finish up the album.
In between racing around the country.
Oh, boy.
It's tough, but I know this is what you've been waiting for, too.
This is
so
it.
It's
Exactly.
exciting.
Oh, it's show business is our life, right?
That's right.
Gosh, I wish I wouldn't have said that. But I think you guys are adapting very well to the hectic pace, and continued success to both of you.
Well, thank you very
really
much.
enjoyed meeting you, and look forward to seeing you again on Country Music Time and on stage.
Glad
Good
you
luck
made
to you
it.
guys.
Thank you very much.
Country Music Time was recorded live in Nashville, Tennessee, and brought to you by your local Air Force recruiter and this radio station. Technical direction by Chuck Hausey, engineering by Jack Logan. This is Air Force Sergeant Pete Franquet saying thanks again to the Younger Brothers and reminding you to contact your local Air Force recruiter to get details about Air Force experience. It could be your ticket to a great way of life.